What's up, chat? I'm gonna let... Hold on, I'll have like some background music. What's up? We got some stuff to talk about. Yo, it's gonna be a fun day. It's gonna be a fun day. What's up, Comrade Easy? Welcome. Welcome. I have some yapping. Some good stuff. Some good stories to tell. Some, obviously the title, if you're new, is gonna be a little confusing, but trust me, I'll explain it. I have everything, you know? But, welcome, welcome. Bro, Undertale is goated. Like, I'm just gonna steal this for every stream. No. I'll find music. Bro, I used to have like a whole stream list, like a whole stream playlist, and it became like I was using other people's Spotify's, so like their Spotify raps just got fucked up, cause I would like it would be like stream beats or something like that. That's kind of funny. I'm not gonna lie. That's like I think it was like Harris Heller's stream beats. So I normally wait to the song to till the song ends to continue to do the stream, but we'll see. I have some good streams coming up. I'm happy, including this one. I've been waiting for this one for a while now. I have been needing to do this one. I even prepared a PowerPoint. For this one. It's not special in any way, shape, or form, but I prepared one. So yeah. That's gonna be fun. Let's see. Just waiting for people to join. I assume this is gonna be it for a bit. But anyway, okay. So I'm gonna talk about a couple things real quick. So I'll start the stream by saying the title is very clickbaity, because that's just gonna be the title on YouTube. This is meant to be a little like YouTube intro type thing, right? My main plan for this stream is just to chat about like future streams coming, talk about some stuff. Like, I have some really funny stories to tell because I've been working recently. Have some cool work stories to tell. I have some really funny car stories because my car is a shit car and I've been working on it recently. So I have some of that, but I mainly have to get to an elephant in the room, which recently has been... I have not been streaming recently. Recently I have been, but like in the past, if you look at the past like 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, I've not been streaming. And you might be wondering, okay, Crimson, what the flip? What, like, aren't you supposed to be a streamer? Like, weren't you like the best Minecraft player? Like, we want to see you play Minecraft more. Like, come on, play more Minecraft. And like, the thing is, I got bored of Minecraft, okay? And there's been a lot of things that like have gotten in the way of me streaming. Mainly just the fact that I haven't been streaming and that I haven't had the motivation. But today I'm going to start the stream by talking about... Here's the PowerPoint. Where I've been. Let's see. Where the fuck do I put the... I did not design this PowerPoint well at all. Okay. We'll have the camera up here a little big. There we go. Okay. Actually, I could do that. There we go. Okay. Here we are. Also you forgot to archive the Doki Doki Literature Club streams. Yeah, that's fair. Like, I did not. I should have archived them, but yeah, there's no excuse for that. Anyway, so let's get to the power. Okay, so where I've been. All right, there's a simple answer to this, right? Where Crimson, you're supposed to be a streamer. You haven't uploaded a video in almost 3 years. It's almost been 3 years since I've uploaded a video. I think it's like either 2.5 or 3 years. It's been a while. I've only streamed like I think 3-4 times in the past 3-4 months, and while yeah, those streams have been nice, you might be just wondering where the fuck I've been, or whether or not I'm uploading my VODs, or being attentive to streams at all, actually caring about streaming, right? And there's a simple answer for that, and that's I've just been not streaming. All right, I have no excuse. I thought of so many excuses before I started the stream. I thought of so many, like, oh, yeah, I mean, I've got a job. I was like trying to lock in, get my education and graduate high school. I've been trying to think about what I've been wanting to do. I've been trying to get my license, all this stuff. I've been playing Valorant. There's a lot of reasons I haven't been streaming, but it boils down to just I have not been streaming. I haven't been as good on streaming as I should have been. I haven't been like super attentive or like super creative at all. Like it's just I'm just not consistent. Like I lost the motivation. A lot of things, like I just not been streaming, and I have to own up to that. I have to say, like, look, I want to stream. Doki Doki Literature Club was peak. Yeah, it was. That was the best stream so far, and there's more to come. That ain't gonna be my peak. I trust me. I'm going to do better streams than that. Okay, but like, it boiled down to like I kind of thought about like why I didn't want to stream, because not streaming is one thing, but why is another, and it's just no motivation. On one hand, well, first off, I want to talk about how like Minecraft got boring, because I think I've said this before. Minecraft got really boring. I stopped wanting to play. It didn't get interesting at all. It was just not enjoyable at like that much. On top of that, just playing competitive Minecraft sucked. PvP CubeCraft is boring. Yeah, it's like it's not. First off, I'm too good at the game. Like, you guys don't understand that, like, I hold back on my streams. I play on 30 frames per second in my streams. If I played the game normally, which I sometimes do just to have fun and just to casually play a game, like, I'm, like, winning 10 games in a row. This is a very easy game. It's over when we 1v1 off stream. Yeah, bro, if I have frames and I have, like, basically I'm locked in, it's good, If I'm not looking at chat while fighting someone, it's good. So, anyway, I got really bored of it. It was not fun, and my content, being surrounded, like being based off of that, just wasn't working. And I think it made me lose motivation, because what would happen is I would try to go to something else. I would try to like find, I don't know, a different game, like Among Us. I had an Among Us stream that did really, really well, and then I tried to do more Among Us streams. Never really worked out. Same with Jackbox. None of my Jackbox streams ever worked out. So obviously games like Doki Doki, Slay the Princess, even the freaking tier list stream and the Dress to Impress stream all did very successful. But bottom line was, like, if I failed, I lost a lot of, like, it was just like, if I had a stream that just didn't do well, it was like, I just didn't feel good. And it made me not want to stream anymore, because it was like, hey, Minecraft is the only time I can get viewers, because it's the only time my viewers can play the game with me. And I feel like that kind of changed in my past couple streams, which is why I'm sitting here today, why I'm sitting here talking about it. And it's probably for the best. The Jackbox stream didn't do well, yeah. But it's why I'm sitting here talking about it, because I have that motivation for streaming. I've always enjoyed streaming. I love doing this. I love sitting here. I love having chat talk to me. I love kind of being that escape for people who maybe like have had a bad day, who've had, who just want to escape from the shitty world that we live in. I want to be that. So I really like streaming, and I really like just sitting here playing games, getting made fun of, enjoying like fucking around with chat, doing some cool things, like just making some good content. That's what I like doing. And with like Minecraft, I wasn't able to do that. In the past couple of streams, I realized that, like, thank you, Difer. The past couple streams, I've realized that, like, in the sense, I don't need my viewers to play the game with me, because the game is interactive. So it's more like, hey, with Doki Doki Literature Club, I can, viewers can interact with the stream. You guys can joke about it, the right click stuff. You guys could like talk about what's happening. It's very like engaging, and it's very enjoyable. And that's something I want to do. Those are streams I want to do. And I plan on finding more games like that, more games that are just more interactive with chat, more games that can be like just enjoyable to stream. It's the most fun stream I've ever been in. That's what I like to hear that. I like to hear that, because I want to make more of that. And that's pretty much what I plan on doing going forward. Right? I plan on making more streams, but I also want to make variety content. And that's where I get to the what now. Because if you noticed, my Twitch bio says competitive Minecrafter. My whatchamacallit, my Discord bio used to say Minecraft YouTuber, right? Or slash streamer. My Twitter bio at some point said future Minecraft streamer slash YouTuber in the making or something like that, right? And all of it has been Minecraft, Minecraft, Minecraft. Even my freaking my my stream profile is the Technoblade face, you know? Yeah, you're not Fear Bear. Yeah, okay. I know I'm not. I can't be that like inhuman. That guy is an inhuman piece of like that guy can do things in Minecraft that I can only dream of. But that's not the point. I can't just Minecraft my entire way through streaming. I have to do stuff that's more interesting. I have to do stuff that's, you know, like I want to do and I don't have to. I want to. Okay? I don't have to stream Minecraft if I don't like, you know, like I don't want to stream Minecraft anymore. And I do like it. I do still like the game. I'm still probably going to have some streams in the game, but like I'm going to take away from it. I'm going to back away from it and start focusing on more variety stuff. More stuff that's more like this. You know, I'm going to this later in this stream I'm just going to talk and have some cool stories to tell because I work fast food now. I have some fun stories to talk about that. There, I have to work on my car recently. I have some stories to talk about that, like stuff like that, you know, chatting, getting that like personal connection with my viewers, right? On top of that, other games. I've been basically spending every day looking at different video games that I can play that are more interactive and that would be fun. I wanted to do like a Gmod stream at some point. I think that'd be really funny. I feel like trying out Rocket League, despite the fact that I'm shit at it, that would be pretty fun. Marbles on stream. Maybe. I like that would be a good stream. And like and just stuff like that. Like stuff like the tier list stream, stuff like Slay the Princess, Doki Doki, like all that stuff I want to do. And I'm going to do that. And it's just I guess I mean this is the end of the slideshow. I did not make an enhanced slideshow, but I want to I'm going to take this time to kind of
moderator.
Okay, that was great timing. Let's see. TDLC mods. I want to help. Hey, I mean, I'd be down for viewers to like join in on some streams because that's why I do have some plans for that. But number one thing I'm going to start doing after this stream, I'm going to remove any like specifics of Minecraft from all my bios, all that stuff, and I'm going to private. I know this might be a little bad, but I'm gonna private a lot of my Minecraft, like my old Minecraft videos, some like poorly aged Minecraft videos on my YouTube channel, and I'm going to start focusing on, I guess, making videos that represent what I want to make, what I want to be as a content creator. Because I was gonna mention the lawyer video. The lawyer video I went back and watched, and I think it's a good video. It's a funny video, but some of the jokes in that video aged really poorly. And I don't want to be that guy, but like I don't want something like that to be representing me. You know what I mean? I don't want like it's a funny video. I'll probably keep it privated and look back on it like a year later. And I'm going to have a stream where I go over all these videos and make fun of my old self, you know? But I want to kind of step away from that part of me streaming, and I want to step into the new like what I want to do. Like the new stuff I want to do. Mainly, I want to do variety stuff. I want to do some cool challenges. I have some 24-hour streams planned. I have been spending the past couple weeks and past couple months learning how to edit, learning how to make good videos, watching and like learning from good streamers and good video makers and good YouTubers and stuff. And I want to put that all into action starting now. Right? I want to put that all into action, and I'm going to make some really cool stuff. Archiving? Okay. Bro's taking all of my videos, making sure I can't escape my past. No, I don't, I'm not ashamed of the videos. I'm just taking them off my public channel. I might even upload them to my live channel as like a, here's my old videos and stuff. But yeah. I'm not ashamed of them. I think it's really humble to start. Like, bro, I started making puppet videos, chat. Hey, have you seen those puppet videos? Have you seen Blueberry and Friends? The masterpiece that is Balls Gone. Those the great videos that need to be made or that need to be watched more. But like, I want to step away from Minecraft and in general and just start making really cool content. Like I want to make a video that's just flashy, cool, interesting to viewers. But you know, if you miss a stream, you get to see what happened in that stream, some of the highlights. I have some really cool ideas, some really, really nice things. I'm gonna, also be doing the classic streamering of pumping out shorts and just fucking getting views, hope like building my audience, doing all that because chat, I realize that I get like I know I have only 250 followers, but I get more support from you guys than any other person with 1,000 followers. I have seen streamers with 1,000 followers have 2 viewers and just not have any viewers. Like just they have 1,000 followers and only maybe one person who's their moderator is watching them. You know, you could edit their shorts. Honestly, Difer, I'd pay you. I'd pay you some money to edit some shorts for me. That would be dope. But whatchamacallit? I have some really fun ideas. Basically the streams in the past week are just like scraping the surface. Doki Doki obviously was peak. I want to try to recreate streams like that. Those are really fun. I think it's a bait. There all comes at next tier list. This is a tier list stream now. Lock in. It's tier list part 2. But no, I mean, like, I plan on doing some really cool stuff. I'm not going to try to repeat ideas unless they're really good and I, think they're funny. I think that I already have, okay, I'll tell you my plan for a 24-hour stream, right? I want a 24-hour stream where I set stuff, like, I spend 24 hours in my backyard just doing really funny shit, and chat, there's gonna be like a list of things that chat can vote on that happens next over every single hour. So like after every hour, it's gonna be like, hey, make a fire, do this. Like it's gonna be really fun. I want to see if I can have some friends. That's gonna be in the making. Already buying my tickets. It's gonna be in the making. Like I'm gonna have to get a whole bunch of people to like to join in with me and stick it out. We're gonna have some energy drinks and shit. Like, but I'm planning shit like that, and I'm planning things that would be really cool and really fun to watch because I don't want to be one of those boring streamers that just goes, hey, he's streaming Minecraft again. He's streaming, he's just ZZ board. He's streaming Fortnite. I mean, Fortnite would be a fun stream, but like, I don't want to be like one of those Fortnite streamers that like that's all I do. I don't want to just he only does this. I want to be like, hey, here's a Crimson Class stream. What is he doing now? Oh, he's doing a cool tier list thingy. Oh, he's doing a really funny baking stream that chat gets to be involved in. Fortnite is ass. I've heard it is, but I've also heard that like there's like isn't it like no build is really good? I think no build is the is like goated. I don't know. I think Fortnite was kind of cool. I always like the idea of battle royales. I just have never been good at FPSs, No build is playable. I can only do no build. Yeah. I think if I can't build. And I know that's like a skill in Fortnite, but like but yeah, no, like streams like that, that's kind of what I plan on doing moving forward. I plan on making things that are cool, making things that are fun. I will still occasionally do Minecraft. I still have some Minecraft ideas that I want to do, but I'm going to step away from the whole what used to be bad. I'm no longer Bedrock Technoblade, okay? I'm no longer, the goated Skywars player. I'm still goated Skywars player, don't get me wrong, but I'm no longer like the guy that only streams that, Aim over building, true, bro. I don't want to know how many keys you can hit on your keyboard. I want to know how well you can move your mouse and move your character. But like, yeah, one thing I will never stream though, and I'm gonna keep this promise because I'm a promising man, and I will keep my promises. I will never. Wait, hold on. Stop yapping and start. What the lingering and baiting us from? This whole stream is just a bait. This whole stream is like a long 20-minute trailer to what's next. Anyway, there's an ad coming in 10 seconds. I hope most of you guys are subbed. I'm kidding. I'm gonna wait it out. I'm actually gonna run nope, it's just gonna run itself. JK, I'm not. It's fine. I'm gonna wait for a bit. take a small ad break, chill for a bit. Here, I should get some water. I'm gonna do some hella yapping, so I'm gonna need it. Put it on Monaco. What ad, that ad needs to stop. Yeah. No, cause like ads are gonna ruin me, bro. Like actually, I don't have a choice. Like I tried to go into the ad settings and be like, hey, can I not have ads? Could I just like only pre-rolls? I'm fine with only pre-rolls going because those are fine, but even pre-rolls suck because like people will join in, see a 30-second pre-roll ad and go, "No, I don't want to." And that just ruins my it just ruins my I hope you haven't gotten the ad. But like it just ruins and I don't even make money. I already told you like the most viewed stream here. I'm going to pull up my analytics right now. I'm going to be a little nerd and pull up my analytics, right? Oh, it says ad break in progress. Quick, make the thing say something. I don't know how to, I don't know what you want me to do. Hey, at least pre-roll ads are disabled for a bit. Okay, like if I go to my earnings, right? I can read out the amount of money I made in ads from the last stream, right? The last stream I did was whatchamacallit. Here, I'll go to my overview actually. Last stream I did had 4.6 average viewers, right? And I only got paid 6 cents in ads. The most viewed stream, like the most ad heavy stream I've had was the Doki Doki streams, and those were 6 hours of stream, 10 hours total of streaming with good viewership, and I only got a total of like 50 cents in ads. Like it is not good. I do not get paid for ads. Like I don't get paid well enough for the viewership that I lose because I'd rather have viewers that helps my stream grow than like have ads that give me a little tiny bit of money, you know? That's why it's a goated game. I will say Doki Doki is a good game. It's a good game. It's not the greatest game of all time, obviously, but like would you say your promise? Okay, yeah, I'll get back to that. So my promise overall is that I'll never stream Valorant. I've kept that promise. I'm a promising man. I will never stream Valorant. I will also never be actually sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends. This link doesn't lead to anything. I'm going to click it again just to make sure. This just leads to stream elements. What the fuck? I have to go through support at this point, but I honestly think it's funny, you know? It's a go-to visual novel. How about it is honestly the best visual novel I've played. And it's the only one I've played, but I think it's the best, you know? It's a good one. It has like a really good story and everything. And it was also just good viewership. It was very engaging. It was really fun to go through. The music was good. The characters were cool. You know. But on top of like the reason I'm not going to stream Valorant, I like Valorant as a game. I fucking hate the community and I don't want to be a part of it. I really hate, bro. There are TikTokers out there. Here, I'm actually just gonna I'm gonna click over to here. Anyway, there's a TikToker. Every single one of his TikToks are, here's a problem with Valorant. Here's a problem with Valorant. The problem I have with Ranked. The problem I have with gun skins. Riot needs to stop doing the. And I'm like, bro, just enjoy the game. You're playing the game. Just enjoy it. Have fun. If you have to hate on your game constantly, it's not a good game. You're not enjoying yourself. And like, Valorant fans could learn from a couple things. Like they get spoiled, bro. Like, bro, I will say Valorant as a game is good. Like good updates, balanced updates, like balanced guns. It's a little silly sometimes, a little hard to play. The rank system, you can have some fucked ranked games, but it's still a fun game. Like in the end, it's still fun. And if you're having fun, that's what a game should be, you know? I just don't trust its anti-cheat. Yeah, no, it's okay. You don't get cheaters. I've never gotten a cheater in my game, but its anti-cheat is sketchy as fuck and probably just eats up my CPU constantly. But you have to be good just to get views. Yeah, like another thing is every Valorant streamer is like Radiant or Immortal or something because that's what gets viewership. Because the only people who watch streamers in Valorant are either people who want to get better or people who want to watch high level gameplay with some funny content commentary, you know. Plat streamers don't get that higher viewership and it's unfortunate, but you know, me being platinum doesn't give me like I'd have to get to Immortal And who knows, I might one day, who knows, I might be the best Valorant player of all time and join an esports team and everything. But I don't plan on doing that. I plan on playing the game casually, enjoying myself, and playing and streaming more games that are more engaging and more interesting and all that stuff. So I don't know. I've had some ideas. I want to stream more Roblox. Roblox is really fun. There's a lot of fun games on Roblox. I have a cool idea for a stream this week. So yeah, you have no like being going pro in video games is hard. Like it's harder than going pro in like NBA or NFL, Like you have to have talent, you have to have like natural skill, but you also have to like play the game a lot. Like these people who are Radiant genuinely like they play every day. They're like level 600, 1000. Like they're insanely high leveled. So, are you going to move out of your parents' basements? No. I'm going to stay in my room here. I'm actually the opposite of a basement. I'm in my parents' house upstairs in a really good room. Not in this current economy, bro. I'm I'm not gonna get political. That's all I'm gonna say. But fuck, bro, I cannot live. I can't. Bro, I have a shit car. I need to talk about that too, cause holy shit, chat. Having the Chevy Cruze is the worst car ever made. Okay, like that is. I'm just saying. I've been seeing fuck politics on Monica. Bro, I have a car that's just not good. It's like having a car that you don't like. I don't even know if that thing is gonna start tomorrow. And I'm like dead serious. The problem I have with that right now is recently is the coat. What the fuck do you mean? Nah, bro. It's a cheap car with cheap parts and made cheaply. That's all I gotta say. But I'm gonna start with the first problem I had. Right, the first problem I had was I got in my car one night on Father's Day after taking my dad out to eat for Father's Day, and I go to start it and it doesn't start. Battery's dead. I had to wait 2 hours to get jump started by a really really nice really nice group of guys who were just like coming out of the restaurant and everything. So I had to get jump started and go back home. And then I was like, what the hell is going on? Number one, it was my radiator fan. For some reason, the relay switch broke and it wouldn't stop spinning, which would draw power from the battery. Now, the problem is I didn't realize that until it already put the battery low enough to be too damaged to get repaired, because the battery is already 2 years old. And some of you guys live in more cooler climates, but I live in a fucking desert. And thing about living in a desert is yet your batteries don't last more than 2 years. So my battery is 2 years old, and I mean, yeah, actually, it should get hot in Alabama, right? It's getting hotter and hotter no matter what. Anyway, in a hot climate, dry climate, batteries don't last more than 2 years. So the battery is already 2 years old. It's 92 degrees right now for me, and it's 6 p.m. That's what I gotta. This is fucked. This is a fucked city. Anyway, yeah. And I mean Fahrenheit, not Celsius. If it was Celsius, I'd be dying right now. But in terms of like, so anyway, the battery went basically dead, and I ended up having to order. Pingu came in clutch, had a connection. I was able to get a battery for super cheap and replace it. But then another problem came up. Radiator fan is still spinning. Don't know why. My temporary solution was just to unplug the battery so that it doesn't spin, and that I can whatchamacallit, I can keep all I have to do to start the car is plug in the battery, start the car, and I'm good. The battery holds its charge, all that shit. And so eventually I got it fixed. Eventually I found where the relay switch is. I found out how to fix it. Basically just reset it, and I got that fixed. Then another problem came up, and that problem was that there was I go to start my car one day, and instead of making the sound, it made the and just didn't start. It just went didn't start. So I was like, okay, what the fuck is going on now? And what ended up happening was something came on that said service battery charging system. Now, this is either one or two things. Immediately I thought, okay, alternator. Now my alternator's out. Great. Luckily that's under warranty, so if that went out, if that went out, I'd get it replaced instantly, right? Problem is, wasn't the alternator, because next thing you know, because I go inside, I'm sad. I'm like, Dad, my car didn't start, right? I need help. I go to my dad. I'm like, I need help. And so he's like, I'll check on it in the morning. I'm too tired right now. I'm like, okay. So in the morning, he comes out. Guess what happens? And I sit there going, are you serious? Are you fucking serious? So my car just didn't want to start in front of me, but in front of my dad, it was just behaving just fine. So, why so serious? Bro. Anyway, so like, my car decided to start in front of me. He was like, I don't see the problem. And I was like, okay, well, if it started, it's not the alternator. Okay? So I ruled that out. And then I was like, okay, I guess my car starts now. So I went, drove around my day. And then one night I come out to try to go to the gym. I try to start the car. Doesn't start again. Same problem. Service battery charging system. It goes, and I'm like, okay, what the hell's going on? And so I go over to like, I basically unplug and replug in the battery to like see if I could just like reset something or trick the system. I don't know. But then my car just doesn't start. So I once again, morning, get my dad out. Same thing happens where he's able to start it perfectly fine. So I'm like, what the fuck is going on? This continues. This continues for about like a week or so, where like occasionally it would start, occasionally it would not start. Don't know what's going on, but I didn't know what service battery charging system was. So I looked it up, and it was basically, hey, if it's not the alternator, it could be a bad cable. It could be not a bad cable, but it could be a bad sensor. It could be a bad wire. It could be like a bad there's a belt that goes around the alternator, an alternator belt that could be bad. So I looked at a whole bunch of things and finally came to the conclusion that it was probably my battery current sensor, because my car was starting fine occasionally when I just unplugged the battery and plugged it back in. So if it made that I would literally open my hood, take off the negative battery cable, wait for a couple seconds, put it back on, car starts up perfectly fine. So I'm thinking, okay, it's that sensor. So I got the sensor fixed. After a whole long time of like just waiting, I finally, like, because I was kind of just dealing with it, like, oh, I'll just reset my car every once in a while. One day, I wasn't able to get to work because my car wouldn't reset. My car wouldn't start. I had to get a ride to work. It really sucked, and it pissed me off. And being late to work is a terrible feeling, because that's literally what they pay you to do, is just be there on time. That's like 50% of what you should do on your first job. So I didn't like that, and I ended up, like, at that point, I was like, okay, look, I'm fixing this shit, right? So I go and order a new cable sensor, right? And I install it and everything, and the car starts up perfectly fine. Don't have to reset it or anything. I feel so happy. You know how happy you are when you fix a car? It's such a good feeling. It's the best feeling in the world when your car has a problem and you fix it yourself, and then you're like, now I have a car that works. And then Chevy Cruze, the unreliable goat, bro. I'm gonna get to how bad this car is in a second. But anyway, so I went to I was thinking, oh bro, my car finally works. I went for drives, I went and got McDonald's, I went out to my dad and I went out to dinner. It was like the GPT moral or GTB moral unreliability. That's crazy. Anyway, so I was so happy, and then next morning I go to start my car. Guess what happens? I go to start it, and I'm thinking, and again, the anxiety of it not starting was still getting to me. And so I go to start it, and it goes, service battery charging system. And no joke, here's what I did. The first thing I did was I just slammed my head against the fucking horn. I literally did, like that. That's what I did. I was so pissed off. And I was like, okay, what the fuck is going on? Right? What happened? What am I to do? Because this happened 2 days ago, by the way. So this is recent, right? And I'm like, what am I to do? What am I to do? Right? So I was like, okay, I'm going to unplug the battery cable completely. Just make sure it has a secure connection. I tightened the connection. Once again, unplug the battery cable, put it back on, tightened the bolt a lot more with an actual wrench this time, not my hands, because I thought, maybe it's the connection with the cable. And then sure enough, and I'm like, yes, finally. Okay, so it was just, I just had to tighten it, It's perfectly fine. And so, Sunday goes around, I'm able to drive it, it's fine. And then later yesterday, I go to start it again to go to McDonald's because I'm hungry, and McDonald's has been goated recently. I don't know why. They've been upping their game. mainly the one nearby me. It's just 24 hours. It's been upping their game. I enjoy it. Anyway, so I go to start my car, and once again, and at that point I was like, bro, I can't do this anymore. I can't do that. Like, I was like, I don't know what's going on, because it started just a minute ago, and now it's not starting, and I can't have that, because one day it won't start and I won't be able to get to work, and I need to be able to get to work because, again, that's what they pay me to do, is just be there. So what happened was I finally decided, okay, I'm going to try just unplugging the cable, putting it back on. And when I was tightening the bolt to the negative battery cable, the bolt that bolts it on there snapped. So it was going to be a loose connection no matter what. I couldn't control that. And I was like, fuck. So now I can't even start my car because I needed that tight connection. I thought, maybe the connection wasn't tight enough. I don't know what was going on. But then I was like, okay, wait. When I put the bottom of my battery, because the negative battery cable has two parts, right? It has the top and then it has the bottom that like grounds itself in the car. And so I was like, I only tightened the bottom because I had to take off the bottom in order to run it through the cable sensor. So maybe it was a loose connection. So I tightened that, right? I took it off, made sure it was good, put it back on, and really tightened it on there. Sure enough, even with a slightly loose connection on the other end, the car started perfectly fine, right? And at this point, I'm starting to feel like I'm going crazy because I told my dad, I was like, hey, I'm still having these problems. I don't really know what to do. I'm trying my best to fix it. I think it's this. I might need a new negative battery cable. I know how to replace that if it happens. I don't know. I have all these problems. And my dad is sitting there looking at me like I'm crazy. The reason why is my dad has never seen that thing not start. No shit. He has never seen that thing with the problem that I have stated. He has never seen the service back because every single time he walks out, the car starts perfectly fine. And that's just, now I think I'm going crazy. Now I think I'm genuinely crazy because even today, like, okay, because the past day or so, Chevy Cruze L, yeah, no, I mean, the guy behaves in front of my dad because, my dad would beat the shit out of him if it, But anyway, so I'm like, what's going on? Am I going crazy? All these questions start, like, what's the problem? And finally, I settle on, it's probably a bad battery cable, and I Raid Shadow Legends, bro. I can't with this shit. I can't anymore. Anyway, I finally settle on, it's probably going to be the cable, but the thing is, it just started, and I was holding out a little hope. I was like, maybe it was just a loose connection, because that's been a problem with some people that they've had. Like, hey, it's just a loose connection. You tighten it, because it was the sensor. The sensor, because here's the thing with the sensor. When I replaced the sensor, it started perfectly fine. Before, it didn't start at all. Like, I couldn't undo the battery cable or anything. It just didn't start at all. I would have to do that like 15 times before it even attempted to start. It just kept. That was all. So I fixed something and the car would start. I just needed it to start consistently. So I was like, hey, maybe bolting the ground cable is what needed to happen. So last night at 1 a.m, I was like, okay, maybe it's a temperature thing. I live in a desert. It goes from like 60 degrees to freaking 100 degrees in 2 seconds. Like, maybe it's a temperature thing. So I go out at 1 a.m, right, last night, and I try to start the car. Sure enough, perfectly fine. And then I'm like, okay, it starts. It started after like a good 6 hours of not starting. That's good. That's good. Right? Or after like a good 6 hours of sitting there after it started. So it started 2 times in a row, right? So then I sit there for a bit, turn it off, let it sit for a bit, because I'm like, because there have been moments where I've turned it on, right? Like, I have gone to work with it, came back, turned it off, tried to turn it on again, wouldn't start. Like, literally right after I had it on. So I'm thinking to myself, okay, I'm gonna wait for 10 minutes. I'm gonna try to start it again, right? I turn it off. I try to start it again. That's the third time. Okay? And I'm thinking, okay, I might be onto something here, right? Then this morning, I wake up and I'm thinking, okay, I got a friend to take me to work because I was like, I don't really trust my car still. I don't want to get stranded. I don't want it to not start, and I'm at work, and now it's in 100-degree heat, and I don't like that. I don't want to deal with that. So sure enough, I go to start it this morning, and I make it my goal. This morning it has to start 3 times in a row, right? So sure enough, I go to start it. perfectly fine. I turn it off, or I let it idle for a bit because it's bad to just keep starting it, and it's really bad for the car. So I turn it off, wait for a little bit, go to turn it on again. Once again, that's the second time, right? Do the same thing, it starts perfectly fine, right? That's 6 times where it has started. Perfect. It's like, I'm like, okay, now it's actually kind of consistent. That's kind of good news. So then I go to work. I'm like, well, the important thing is the period from work and back, because like if I go to work and leave the car sitting and take it back, what's gonna happen? So sure enough, I get to I come home from work and I'm like, okay, now is another time to start it because it's been a little bit. I'm gonna see if it starts. Sure enough, I'm able to start it twice without any fail. That's a total of 8 times I've been able to start it. Then, after that, I started again. Like, I waited for a bit. Again, I waited for like 30 minutes. I went to start it again. Started up perfectly fine. That's 9 times, right? So, 9 times it started without any fail, which makes me think, it's a new record, for sure. It makes me think that I can actually drive the car, and I can actually rely on it, and that I might have actually fixed the problem. That's what we're going to find out tonight. Tonight, I'm going to go down and I'm gonna go after the stream. I'm gonna go to the gym. I'm gonna hope my car starts. If my car can make it to the gym and back without encountering any of those issues, we're golden. The car actually might work. And but the thing is, okay, the frustrating part about this whole situation is I don't know what the problem is still. I don't know, like, it could be a problem that just randomly pops up. It could be a problem of just like, hey, maybe the battery connection, maybe the cable connection was off a little bit. Maybe it's a bad cable, but if it's a bad cable, a different, like, I searched up, a different, like, warning comes on. So there's a whole number of things that could be wrong with this car. Not the alternator, because I've checked the charging of the thing and like how the battery is. It's all good. The sensor is good because the sensor's brand new, right? So everything's good. All I really need to do is just see what happens now. I just need to see what happens, because maybe I need to replace the cable. If not, if I start encountering this problem again and I replace the cable and the problem still persists, I am probably going to go just see a mechanic and give in and stop trying to fix this myself, because clearly it's caused me enough stress. Because holy shit, having a car that doesn't work it just sucks. It just sucks to have. It just is an awful feeling, and it makes you not want to I don't know. It just makes you not want to drive. It makes everything it makes driving stressful. Having to stress every single time I turn those keys just makes me feel less and less like I can actually it makes me feel like I don't have a car, despite the fact that I have a car, right? I would argue not having a car is better than having a car that occasionally just doesn't work, because not having a car, at least I know, and I can plan around that, and I can get people to give me a ride or borrow someone else's car for a bit. For this car, I have the car, so I either need to make it work or it's just not going to work. On top of that, though, there are multiple other problems with the car, because I took it in for an oil change recently, and they were like, hey, you notice that your thermostat housing is leaking coolant, and I'm like, yeah, I know it's leaking coolant. And he says, well, also, there's a hole in your charge pipe. There's a small hole. And I saw it, and I was like, yeah, I know, I see that. And he's like, well, I would recommend you get those replaced as soon as possible, because, the coolant can get out, affect the wiring occasionally, all this stuff. And I did the math. It would cost a little under $1,000 to get this car fully inspected, fully fixed, with labor and parts. And at that point, I'm better off just saving to buy another car. So I'm hoping that my current car right now allows me to just get from point A to point B until I need another one, until I can save to get another one, because I'm very close to saving to get a better car. I plan on getting maybe a new Honda Civic, or not a new, an older Honda Civic from Facebook Marketplace, or I might just get a cool sporty car, like a BMW M Series or something like that. Those would be a cool car. Or the Mazda Miata. That's a really funny, cute car. So those are my car tales. That's a really fun story I just wanted to tell. Not fun. It was a painful story that I had to live through, but hopefully it was entertaining. This is going to be a shorter stream, mainly just announcing things, mainly just talking about where I wanted to go. I'm going to upload a little bit of this to YouTube with some Minecraft gameplay, just to keep people watching that YouTube video at some point. But I just wanted to stream this to Story was entertaining. Got if I got my popcorn, W. Um, but yeah, no, I want to do. I'm gonna have some streams later along the line where I talk about some of my experiences because I work fast food now. Um, so I have some experiences there, some stories to tell there. I have some more stories of like high school, a band, a whole bunch of stuff that's been happening in the past year that I've never really been able to talk about on stream because I haven't been streaming. So I plan on streaming more. I plan on streaming about 2 to 3 times a week now, and making videos as well. So I'm gonna lock in. I'm gonna start working on a video tomorrow. I don't have any like big like streaming plans for tomorrow. Wednesday probably. Thursday, I don't know. We'll see. I'm probably gonna end up streaming on Wednesday, but we'll see about that. So I have some really cool streams planned. I hope people are able to tune in. It'll be fun. Got a secret DDLC TikTok account that I started early September, and I got 300 followers. W stream era, new stream era. Yeah, bro. The new and improved Crimson. I'm also okay. I'm also after this stream. I'm thinking of rebranding. I'm not gonna change any of like the current banners and everything, but I'm thinking of like maybe putting something new up there. I don't know. I'll see. I'm gonna think about it for a second. Think about my options. Maybe take a look at what I can create. I don't know. We'll see. But it's been a good stream. Thank y'all for sticking around for me yapping, me just yapping away. It's been W. Call you up? I will. I will. Anyway, I'm head off and start my new era of streaming. I guess really really start grinding. I want to be a streamer, and honestly, by the end of this year, my big plan is just to have like this groundwork. Like I maybe not like grow a lot, but just like have the base like have the baseline of what I want to do, and like find my identity as a streamer and what I like to do. So W new era, let's go. Have a great day, Difer. Have a great day, Lizardy, if he's still here. I don't know. Have a great day, everyone. I will see y'all in the next stream.